Now, this is where it takes a while. Again, just like when we were children and things happened to us when we were 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever. Things happened to us, and what did we do? We went to our parents and said something like, there's a boy in school that keeps hitting me. Why does he do this? And so as we go through our unawareness, we have experiences, because that's why we're here. We're here to experience. But we've been raised in the social societies, not like the indigenous people. We have been raised a particular way. The idea is that, just like I said, when we were young with our parents, we had questions. Why this? Why that? Okay? And so now that we're adults and we take in knowledge, we're thinking that, oh, we just ask the question and we get the answer. Well, in a literal society, yes. You want, you want a top for your coffee? Yes. You ask for it, you get a top for your coffee. People have been programmed to think that everything is instant. And if it's not, well, then it doesn't matter. So again, here we are with the new presentation and what we're doing with All Life. This is huge. Now you're becoming aware of what the world really is. This is what and everyone is experiencing. Yes, you'd like things to be clean and healthy and people to be nice, etc. Well, guess what? They're not going to be. That's it. So get ready every moment, because they're not going to be. And this is why many people don't step up, because as they become more aware, they start to see things that bother the personal self. And so what we're doing here is preparing people to be okay to get through creation. But most people, actually, there's an old saying called ignorance is bliss. In other words, pretending that it's all okay, even though it is what it is. So you and the others, you have these questions simply because, and see, it doesn't matter how much you experience, even with the real guides and whatever, it doesn't matter. Because you have to go through the process still. We have been taught that, oh, okay, you just believe in God and everything's fine. Well, that's hocus pocus and that's baloney. And even the so-called believers, their lives aren't fine. They go through all kinds of stuff. They're still poisoned, etc. So it's a process that we're going through. And as she becomes more aware and everybody else, you're seeing what is happening on this planet. Yes, you don't like it. So we're doing our part, but that's all we can do. We're just visiting this place. We're really not residents, but if you want to be a resident, that's fine too. A lot of people do. They want to stay here and keep coming back. Then they're residents. But we're just visiting now. We've realized that being a resident, a permanent person here, it's not a good thing. There's better realities to be in. Okay, to be associated with, etc. So again, it's about when you become more aware, you start seeing, what do you see first? The bad things. All of a sudden you realize, hey, that's not good, that's not good, that's not good. Yeah, see, most people aren't aware that they're being poisoned through their food and the air and the oceans and just everything, the rain, the snow, everything. But all of a sudden they start becoming aware of that, and that upsets them. It's like, why are they doing this? Blah, blah, blah. Well, again, this is how it is. And if you want to do something, yes. But does the protesting do it? No, it really doesn't. It doesn't make sense to die for an idea. That doesn't get you nothing, except more lifetimes. Now you got to come back, you got to get another body, you got to start over in worse conditions. So again, we're all young here, And as we become more aware, we see what this place is. And by the very fact that we see what it is, this should motivate each person to do better for themselves and to share that with others. And yes, it's going to bother you. I don't like seeing chemtrails in the sky. I cuss and swear at the chemtrail pilots because they're idiots. But I cuss and swear a lot worse than that at them. And it's like, you're going to get yours, because again, I don't like it either. I have my moments. But at the same time, so what we do is we focus on something that, okay, how can I creatively contribute to make things better for myself? You can't make others do it. You can't make them see. You have a family. How many of them sing NuUU? You can't make them do it. You can't make them become aware. They don't want to become more aware. They want to stay as they are. So, you start with yourself. And that's why we're here. We're here sharing to motivate and support each other. That's what I do. I promote and share with others. But not everybody will do that because, really, they don't have the courage to do it. And they don't really care about being creative. They just want to sit and listen and whatever. But to step up, start groups like this, everybody can do that. Start writing books, start writing new groups on Facebook and other things. Just keep putting it out there. Keep putting RealSurvival and the NuUU out there. Just keep doing it day and night. Because there is no life here. You have a life, but it'll soon be gone. So that's a lot. But again, the basic idea is that as she becomes more aware, she's going to see this. Why do you think the others step back? Look at the other seers that we knew. Look at the other people and whatever. Why do you think they step back? Because they don't want to see it. They want to go back and play with their personal self. Fine. And respectful. That is respectful. In other words, they have free will, and we have to respect the free will of others. And just like RealSurvival and the boys, they've been doing this for eons, and they just keep going. So to deal with it, you do it a moment at a time. I have a lot to deal with myself. I get a lot of it all the time in attacks and everything. That's how it is. But I'm not going to stop and give in to the nonsense here. No. Because I like the challenge. Most people, they don't. They want to stay passive. Yeah. When I had a ec class once a week for 30 years underneath the beach, because all I did is go out in the public and talk 30 years and had a class. When I took the Rod of Power in 2001, I told everyone in the class, that a lot of these people I had taught for 20 years, I said, if you don't have an experience to share, don't come to the class. It's time to step up and get real and do something. So, yeah, it's time. The world is dying. She's seeing it. So it's time to creatively and cleverly do things that promote something that makes sense. That's all. And make it fun. Yeah. And so you're going to have to deal with it because now you know that it's there and you got to deal with it. So are you going to be creative to do that? Or are you just going to whine and complain? So it's more fun to be creative and take on the challenge because that's how you become more aware. And yes, facing others and facing it, that's how you become more aware too. That's very, very real. Now, when you look at the spiritual paths that basically all of us have been through, look at how passive they are. They smooth you. They smooth you to where, you're not concerned. You just want to hear pretty words. And you want to just be coddled and taken care of. Well, that's not real with creation. And it's not real with the whole of life. You have to earn your way into the real universes. It's not a matter of going there. They're not going to let you in. That's all there is to it. Because you have to become a real being. And you have to take on everything before you get there. That's real. They'll set you up, but you got to be ready. Yeah, because you don't just get there and you're in la la land. It's not about that. It's a whole lot more. So we all need to go through the process. It's a real risk taker position. It really is. It's not something where, oh, I want to be spiritual. That's all cute. Okay. And we all went through that, and we needed to go through that. But it's now. It's real now. And yes, these are really bad things happening, and they affect everybody, and they keep their personal consciousness entrapped, and they don't even see it with their 5 bodies. And so we are the real shake-up, the real wake-up here. Yes, we bother everybody. And so this is how it is. This is just how it is. So you have to see it for what it is. And a lot of people, they don't like to hear that. It's not about me saying it. It's about what's going on, and this is how it is. I go through it too. I'm going through it, just like everybody else. And lots of times a lot worse. I see other people, it's like, wow, their life is fine. Mine isn't. I'm in pain every day. I can barely walk sometimes, and attacked and this and that, etc. But I keep going. And dealing with the world governments, I'm surprised I'm still here. That's real. Yeah, so I bother everybody, and I get bothered by everybody. So everybody here is okay if they'll learn to be okay. That's the best you can do. But it's because she's becoming more aware, all of us are, and all of a sudden you see it. You start to see the roadblocks. So what are you going to do? Remember, there's always another way. There really is. You have the awareness, and this is the challenge to help you wake up. All of this is a challenge to help you wake up. It's okay. Forget the good and bad. Let all that be. Just be now and learn to see what's going on and deal with it and face it. That's how you let go. Be the sun shining and deal with it. Face it. Confront it. Yeah. That's all you can do because you got to deal with it. You're here.